Hello friends, it's Nicole Martel. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm making a birthday card for a friend and I'll be using Pinkfresh Studios rubber stamp and stencils from the Swan Reverie set. I am also going to be using inks in the shades of Sky Blue, Ballet Slippers, Candy Violet, Raspberry Bliss, and Emerald City to blend through the stencil. And to begin, I'm going to go ahead and the rubber stamp is slightly bigger than the A2 panel I'm using, so I decided to tape it down and then place it in there in the Misty. I'm going to use the black ink. I like the VersaFine clear ink. It's very crisp and it dries fast. And so I'm going to go ahead and do 2 rounds first. And then I realized after I did this that the tape was covering some of the images. And so then I thought, well, I can just put it back in there and stamp it. And then I had a ghost image because it wasn't lined up. So then I had to try again. So lesson learned from me, go ahead and tape that background to the Misty using Scotch tape. And then do that. That way you don't lose any placement. And it keeps it in place. And then I'm going to go ahead and add some tape to my glass mat. Just stick the panel down just so it doesn't move. And then I'm going to go ahead and make sure all my stencils are in order, 1 through 5. And I am starting with the first stencil. And I am going to be using a blending brush to blend in the sky blue ink. And I'm going to go light-handed so that I get a nice, soft, airy look. Because I want the cards to be like very pretty and serene. And then if you go heavy on the sky blue, it's not too bad because it's a light color as it is. But I just love how this turned out and I'm excited to share the process with you. And so I'm just going all over the stencil and I'm going in circular motions so that I get an even blend. And then I'm going to go ahead and place the second stencil down. Okay. And I'm making sure everything's lined up. And I'm going to use the ballet slipper for this. And I'm just going in lightly. Sometimes it's kind of hard to see the color, but it's really there. Once you pull the stencil off, you'll see it. It may not look like anything right now, but it's there. And I just like this light pink color. It's so pretty and soft. And I'm going to go ahead and show you that. And then the third stencil, I'm going to line that up. Sometimes it's tricky getting these lined up. I just pick an image and focus on that. And then I shift it so that I can get the other images. So it takes a little bit of time sometimes to place that just right. And then I'm looking to see what color I'm going to use. I'm going to go with the Candy Violet. And I'm just going in soft circular motions. This one I did a little heavier than I wanted, but it's okay. It still turned out pretty. And I'm going to go ahead and take this off and do the fourth stencil. And I like this one. It just really brings it to life with all the green. And the green looks really pretty with the blue and the purple. So I'm going to go ahead and put this down. And I'm just pulling the ink off the stencil and moving it through the stencil. So that I don't have a lot of ink on one image. So I just dab it on the blank side of the stencil. And then I just pull it and blend it through. And now the last stencil, I'm going to be using Raspberry Bliss. At first I thought this was going to be too dark and not really go with the colors, but I was pleasantly surprised at how pretty this is because I am using the color, what's it called, the color cards, the cube sets I got, and it helped me pick out these colors, and it's so pretty. I just love that. And then I'm going to go ahead and use the card base from Taylor Expressions. And I have the panel that I use from Taylor Expressions as well. And the adhesive strips. And I'm going to pop those down here. And I'm going to place that right on the card here. It's so pretty. And now I'm going to go ahead and stamp my sentiment. I'm actually going to be using this stamp set. I'm going to go ahead and add a birthday sentiment to the card, or a scrap piece of white paper, and I'm going to stamp this in black. I was going to go with the color, like a blue, but you wouldn't be able to see it as well, so I just decided I wanted to go with the black. And I usually go 2 times, just so it's a nice, crisp sentiment. And then I'm going to use the metal dies that came with, or you can purchase the metal dies to go with the stamp set. And I use some Scotch tape to hold that in place, because it's not fun when you run this through the machine and it slips and you got to redo it. I'm going to go ahead and run that through, and then I'm going to actually go ahead and make another 2 or 3 cuts so that I can glue them all together, and it will just make the die cut a little bit thicker, and you wouldn't even need to use any foam strips if you do that. I use foam strips and it actually looked too thick, so just in the future I'm not going to even use foam strips if you do this, because it's enough depth that you don't need to do that. I'm going to glue all of these together one by one, and I'm making sure it's lined up good. Okay, and then I'm going to add this one. Alright, and then the last one is the actual sentiment. Glue that down here. I love this, it's so pretty. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use foam strips because I didn't realize how thick it was going to look, but it's still pretty. I'm going to go ahead and pop those on there. These are also from Taylor Expression. And I'm going to pull these off and place them on the card, making sure I don't cover the swan's head. Okay, and now I'm going to add some gems because it just makes it so much prettier. And I'm looking for like the smaller ones to add, and I always have a hard time placing these. So I'm going to go with the light pink, and then I'm just moving them around to see how they look. And I always fight with these. I never know where to put these things. But then I figured I'm just going to go ahead and just put them down and not worry too much about it. So I'm going to go ahead and glue these down. Alright, and the pickup tool is really great for this. It really helps. It has a wax tip that really grips the gems, so it makes the process easier. And then I'm going to glue some to the flowers, the really small ones. And then I'm going to add some also to the leaves. And it's just to add some sparkly. And it's just really pretty. And I'm actually going to mail this to my friend tomorrow. Alright, and then I'm just adding them to the center of the leaves here. And I'm just looking for the small ones because I really need the tiny, tiny ones. And then I'm just looking and looking, and I'm grabbing all the small ones to put in there. It just adds such a nice touch to the layout. And I just think it looks really pretty. I'm so pleased with this. I hope that you enjoyed watching the process, and thank you so much for watching today. Take care.